Welcome students. Now we will come to another experiment. The aim of the experiment is to find out or to study the pH of water samples which are collected from three sources of water. Here we have collected water from three sources: pond water, tap water and drain water. And we will be studying or finding out their pH with the help of pH papers, with that is the universal pH papers, comparing it with the reference pH scale, which is from 1 to 14. Now the requirements for this experiments are, as you can see, that itself the water from the three different sources: pond water, tap water, drain water. The pH papers will be required. Beakers or in test tubes you can take the sample waters for pH testing. Now let us learn little bit about water as the properties of water, which comes under the theory of the experiment, because after aim of the experiment materials required, we do write the theory. Now all of us know what is water pollution. Water pollution is any unwanted substances which is present in water which deters the quality of water. The unwanted things can be inorganic, it can be organic, it can be some radiological, it can be some toxic chemicals which pollute the water. There is another term associated with water pollution called eutrophication, which means if there is excess organic substances in the water, then there is development of algal bloom in that water, which is called eutrophication. Now in eutrophicated water, what happens? There is a lot of oxygen, there is a lot of organic matter present in that water. As a result, what happens? There is depletion of oxygen in the water. As a result, death of the aquatic organisms, both plant and animals, takes place. In polluted water, we generally see that the biological oxygen demand is also very much high. It's required. The higher the polluted water, the oxygen demand will be also very high. So these are some theories related with water. Generally, polluted water have acidic pH. The normal water has neutral pH, that is 7. And alkaline water, nowadays it is regarded as the best water for our body. That means water should not be acidic, too much acidic or too much alkaline. In both ways, it is not good. Neutral water or slightly alkaline water is good for us. Now, the procedure and the observation table with the demonstration of the pH of three different water bodies will be demonstrated by Padmana madam. Over to ma'am.
Hello students. Here are three types of water sources. One is drain water, tap water and pond water. And this is universal pH paper. So color bands with their value also given. So you have to take three pH paper. First you dip in drain water and keep on a slide for drying. Next take another pH paper and dip in tap water and keep on a slide for drying. Then take another pH paper, dip in pond water and keep on a slide for drying. Keep for 5 minutes for drying. Now check their pH. Wait for 5 minutes. Look here, it is slightly green color. It is between 6 and 7. That is 6.5. Which one? Drain water, yes, 6.5.
Acidic.
It is slightly acidic because of presence of organic matter. Next is tap water. It is almost light green. Look at it, match with the 7 pH. So it is neutral. So tap water is neutral. Next is pond water. It has a slightly green color, that is 7.5. It is between 7 and 8 pH, so it is 7.5. So pH of pond water is 7.5. So you have
Alkaline.
to write the pH in the observation table. Pond water little bit. Pond water 7.5, slightly alkaline. Tap water 7 and drain water
6.5.
6.5, slightly acidic. So in this way you have to take out pH or measure pH of different water sources, which one is acidic, which one is alkaline, and which one is neutral. Also you have to find out, and where more amount of organism can grow, so you can decide.
Students, since ma'am demonstrated how to calculate, how to find out the pH of different water samples, we will fill up the observation table like this, and after writing the observation table, the conclusion is itself there in the observation table, and there are certain precautions where we write at the end of the experiment, as taking clean clean and dry pH papers, then taking clean and dry test tubes if we are going to take the sample waters from the three major beakers where the three types of water is there, and the matching of the pH paper which has been dipped in respective water. It has to be done carefully and it has to be matched carefully with the reference pH scale, and comparing it and writing it down in the observation table. With this is how the experiment of the study of to find out the pH of water bodies from different water sources we can find out. Thank you.